I think what's been really exciting as we talk about the transition of this out of my career but into the role is that, as you said, the causes that have been very important to me I can focus even more energy on, because very early out of the gate I think you realize once you have access or a voice that people are willing to listen to, with that comes a lot of responsibility, which I take seriously. And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was, that's what got Date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to talk about.
My name is Harry, I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
We made it work, and now we're here, so we're thrilled.
Today is September 25th, 2023. It is 1:41 a.m. This is my typical background. Oh my Lord. Miracle just happened. Miracle just happened. It passes the 200 mark. Oh my Lord. But anyway, $308.89. 3,261 subscribers. New subscribers, welcome. Even though it's saying 300, it should have been way more, but whatever. I'm just showing for record purposes. Any new subscribers, whenever at the beginning of my videos, just skip. All right, sometime I will remember to put the timestamp where the actual tweets start. The other time I completely forgot, is afterward. Okay, so there's the other slot on my background, $308.89. For a minute I thought that was subscribers, but the subscribers is up here, 3,261, and the last 48 hours I have 3,850 views. This is views. All right, so let's go on Twitter. All right, so this one here, Ozzy Osbourne, But They in Love. All right, so it seems like I did listen to it. It's only 25 seconds. So it seems like Ozzy did not get the memo. So there were some stuff going around on Twitter about Sharon, but I didn't know what it was. This is a few seconds of the clip, so most likely they are negative about the Sussexes. So there's the video here, and Ozzy, the last second before the video stopped, and he pretty much hit the nail on the head. All right, but listen.
Yeah.
You know, and all of this, you know, cuddly, lovey, holding hands, going everywhere together. It's so disingenuous. It's like, come on. Give us a break from all of that.
Ozzy, having been through...
They're in love.
Yep, and then Ozzy was like, but they also in love. He didn't get the memo. He didn't get the memo to talk negative. So he said what he sees. All right, Ozzy had a moment of clarity. There's the laugh. Is Sharon dying of wickedness? Okay. Thank you, Ozzy. P.S. You should have never left your first wife for that nasty jealous thing. She was never worth it. It's not for me to say. I don't know, but I put some stuff. It is funny now that I'm thinking about it. I put something on my community board, and I said I wasn't gonna talk about it, but there it is on my list. Let's go to my community board. But if you go on my community board, you will see much more. There it is here. Okay, there's 141 thumbs up and 29 comment on it. So these I'm not gonna go over it. This is Ozzy's first wife. I say I'm not gonna talk about it, and there it was on my list already. But I didn't really want to go too deep into it. Whatever, if you want to know more about it, just go on my community board. It's there. But I'm just gonna go very quickly on this. I forgot it was on the list. This family is the most pitifulest things I've seen in a long time. He came out of the trance too early that they had to cut the commercial. She will be sure to double his dosage next time. I mean, that is said if that what's happening. Alright, so there's more of those things here. So let's see. I just wanted to show the video, but I came across it the minute I went on Twitter. Let's go on the next one. Okay, so oh damn, she's talking about it here as well. But let's see here. 20 okay, September 20, because in the UK they put the day first and then the month and the year. So 20 September 2023, Sharon Osbourne and her Addams family and Peace Mohan show. Okay, Harry and Meghan kids have no family and nobody likes them. Oh, that's what she said. And then on the 22, Kevin Costner invited Harry and Meghan to his sold-out One805 Live charity fundraiser. Haters, stay mad, Sharon. Ozempic puppet. So this is the thing that happened over the weekend. Go on our part of Pure Service. I have videos, a lot of videos regarding that. And there's this here. What is that? Sharon Osbourne's estranged brother. David shoots down her claim her fat shamed her, as he compares the stars to Hitler and blistering. Oh my god. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so apparently she was talking negative about me. She's just a baggage for God. Okay, there's comment here. I completely forgot I had these on my list. Okay, there's all of this. I'm not gonna talk about this. Go on my community board. There they are. Okay, so let's go to the next one. I mean, she has her own baggage because I think her son is going through some medical issues. You see, Ozzy can hardly speak, whatever. And, you know, baggage for God. That's all I'm going to say because I don't want to put sin in my soul. Next tweet. This is what I wanted to focus on. Harry and Meghan out and about in their local community in California doing what they do best, raising money for charity. All right, so there's pictures of that. Again, go on our part of Pure Service. There's videos of them when they come out and when they give Kevin the award and things like that. Alright, let's read some of the comment. Harry and Meghan were guests of honor and presented award to the first responders at the Kevin Costner One805 Live charity fundraiser. And I think, okay, there's my opinion here, like I know everything, is that a lot of these celebrities, they have their charities, and many of them are very humble for their success, and they're happy that they made it, and then they just want to share it. And Kevin Costner is one of them. And ever since The Bodyguard with Whitney Houston, I've always liked Kevin Costner because there's a lot of things that came about where he stood up for what was right in the moment. So Kevin Costner always have a special thing in my heart ever since I've heard some stories regarding The Bodyguard. Alright, so when creating this, knowing that maybe it was something that was made way before Harry and Meghan went to Germany and said, look, I'm doing this, would you like to come and this and that? Because they know Harry and Meghan are about charity. So I think it was a quick yes for Harry and Meghan. Alright, because it's in their neighborhood, so it's not like a long drive or a long flight or anything. It probably was a quick yes, so they just made it and do it. Alright, guest of honors. Oh, so there's my comment here. Since the 23, what? Okay, that's what got day 2. Oh, I remember that. That's what got day 2. Probably Meghan Markle.
And it was really one of the first things we connected on. It was one of the first things we started talking about when we met, was just the different things that we wanted to do in the world and how passionate we were about seeing change. I think that was that's what got date 2 in the books, probably.
Plenty to talk about.
All those Karens who wish they were in Meghan's place, there is absolutely no way they'll have the energy to be doing all of that. After Invictus game, they probably would have want to go on a vacation. Alright, lack of no more space, so I had to shut in my words. There they are, continuing putting in the hours. 11 people like it. There's to comment. Well, okay, that's in French. I can't read it. There's a thumbs up. We know it's a thumbs up. And there's bullseye. Okay. I want that cape. Love this. There's that. Sorry, love. It's Kevin Costner and mega A-listers raising money for charity. The hackers are just along for... But they called them. They asked... Let me read the comment before I go into that. My goodness. They know. Look at this. How many times Kevin have been doing this? 1-805. This is his charity. I have never heard of it until this weekend. Why do you think they invite Harry and Meghan here? Why do you think? For people like me and some others will know about it if they have some extra money to go and donate over there. Why do you think they call them? Jesus Christ. Okay, liar. Kevin Costner brought them as special guests of honor to help him raise funds for the first responders and their local community. Bullying trolls, abusers, despicable thing, jealous hater, vile bigot, racist cretin. You're one of vile racist, workshy Willie, and KKK to inspire. Blacking this troll with 0 followers. Yeah, I wanted to see what some of the comments said. Why do you think they called them to be here? Guests of honor. The people did not know they were there. But guess what? Once this come out, people will have their videos, recording, and all of that. Why do you think they have them over there? For people like me and so many other people who probably never heard of Kevin Costner's 1-805. Okay? So the word could be spread more. This is what influencers should be doing. Okay? Harry and Meghan not only do good things, put money where their mouth is. Okay? They also are influencers. People hear about things that they do. People like them. People wants to know more about them. So that appearance that they got here probably got quadruple more people of knowing about them. And maybe let's say for instance I decided to donate $1 and someone else decided to donate $1. Let's say 8,000 people, okay, who never heard of this decided to donate at least $1 each. Guess how much money just went into that charity, even though it is only $1. All right, so next tweet. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were surprise guests at 1-805 Live, an event hosted by Kevin Costner at his $26 million polo field on his Oceanside estate. I love this. There's a video on that other, a clip of Kevin Costner saying, people's asking him how much he bought the property. And he's saying, no amount of money is worth, how did he put it? Like the space, the property is worth every penny for the things that he's doing on it. Okay, doing the fundraising and all of that. Alright, so this was one of the tents that were in the thing. Meghan and Harry pictured backstage at the event with host Kevin Costner. Alright, Meghan Markle, Prince Harry at 1-805 Live event hosted by Kevin. Alright, so there's some pictures. There they are. Harry's living his best life. His mom knew best. There he is. Look at him having so much fun. There they are here. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were all smile as they made a surprise appearance at Kevin Costner's 1-805 Live charity event. Okay, so there's more. There's Oprah. Oh, there's Harry here. I thought I saw Oprah. There's Meghan. There's Oprah. There they are. When Oprah asked this gentleman what makes him wanted to be a firefighter, and he said, because he knew one day Oprah will be asking him this question. That was just a joke. That was funny. Okay, there they are, smiling. That's good. Okay, there's more pictures. There they are. You probably didn't expect to see them. And the thing that this community is doing with the money, they explained some of the high tech that those firefighters are getting. And, one of the things that I've heard in one of those video clips is that the same thing that they do during daylight hours, they could do it at night because, the community help raise money for all of that. All right, so there's this. That's when Harry was giving the award. Meghan picked up the award and Harry handed over to Kevin. That is very nice. Okay, I'm trying to get over the fact Costner has a polo field, and I'm trying to stop my ear from bleeding. There's the laugh. The derangers are crying. The British media clowns have no idea who Harry and Meghan's friends are, nor whom they associate with. They don't. Awesome. How you doing, William? How you doing, William? Oh my God. Sussex, September 2023 is a great month. That's that. Damn, who is that girl? Meghan looks amazing. Yep, I love the fact that Kate is turning his back to the grifters. What's Kevin. Phew, okay. Because we always put Kate. Okay, yep, I love the fact that Kevin is turning his back to the grifters. He's not engaging with them. I mean, when you hold your own, you don't need to be begging for anything like that. They just, like Princess Diana said in one of her interviews, they isolate her.
Well, there's no better way to dismantle a personality than to isolate it.
So you were isolated?
Very much so.
That's what they wanted to do for Harry and Meghan, isolate. But thank God in the US, you have your free will. You do whatever you want. When your common sense strike and you see what's happening in front of you, hey, you do what's right. Okay? But the institution, they don't know how to mind their own business. They keep coming at them, trying to isolate. That's the thing here, trying to isolate them. And they tried to do that with Meghan while she was over there. But her friends speak up. Alright? Harry and Meghan. There's the pictures again. There's that. Look at how Harry's looking at Meghan. There's that. So, Meghan probably gave this gentleman the award, and Harry gave Costner the award. Okay. There they are. All right, let's see here. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle joined Kevin Costner on stage at his $26 million polo field for the Hollywood star's One805 Live event to raise money for local first responders. The Duke and Duchess were spotted backstage soon after arriving, chatting with Kevin and the VIP guests, mainly senior figures from local police and firefighting services. They were introduced on stage as a special guest, and Meghan presented Kevin with an honorary award. Making their way afterward to the VIP area, they were stopped by Katy Perry's mom and dad and posed for a selfie. Later, Harry was spotted dancing while Meghan chatted to other attendees. The couples also did a mini royal style walkabout, happily chatting to the well-heeled guests. Yeah, I saw that as well. It's on that other video. This is going to upset some individuals. And Kevin Costner, he looks gutted. He didn't get a Meghan hug, but alas, a Harry handshake. But come on. We seeing little bits and pieces, all right? Bits and pieces, little pictures here, a few moments of things, some videos for a certain amount of time. So we don't know the full thing of anything. Maybe when they first came on his property and Kevin saw them and give them the hug. Who knows? Not everybody keep on hugging and hugging. Maybe the first time was a good enough of a hug. Okay, and Kevin Costner, he looked good. Okay, that's the one I just read. I was just about to log off for the night, and then this happened. That is true. There's that. There's this. I need that coat. It's gorgeous. Meghan looks always so chic. Meghan looks so pretty. She's so beautiful. The fashion magazines are about to go crazy again. There's some squad who put some stuff regarding the coat she's wearing. Alright, so there's more. Yesterday, Prince Harry and Meghan attended the sold-out One805 Live Fall Festival annual charity fundraiser to support the Santa Barbara County first responders. They presented an award to Kevin Costner to selfies with celeb backstage, where they also had a mini royal walkabout. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, they talked to the people. There was a fence, like a white picket fence. The attendees and the guests of honors were on the other side. Security was full force. Security was there. Okay, found their limit. County celeb, not exactly the worldwide titans their brand professed to be. Oh, my goodness. I don't know. Why do they I understand and order that thing, that whatever it is that they do, they need people to know about them. But why do these people only focus on that? I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who've been doing the things. Look at Kevin, for instance. I just told you, I just heard about it. But he's been doing it for a very long time. They've been raising money. So why do these people only care about those popularity, those nuts? My God. My God. I mean, there's different branch of this. Yes, I understand. People need to know about the things that these type of people are doing because that's how they make money. Like Kevin, if people don't know about him or don't know about his movies, so how will he be able to do those extra things, right? But it's not about all of that. There's so many people who's doing their small little part in their communities. I mean, they still doing what needs to be done to help out. Anything is better than nothing. But these people, they rather waste their time and doing all this nonsense online. Oh, they're not worldwide, they're not this, they're not that. But look at the royal family. They are very well established for a very long time, for decades and centuries. But what are they doing with their platform? They're getting money from everywhere they go, but how are they helping the people? There's the huge, clear night and day of such of a comparison. What are the royal family are doing with their money? I understand there are times they're saying they raise money for this, they raise money for that, but the people in the UK, a lot of them are suffering. Many of them are going to food banks.
Last night, my wife spent an hour trying to glue my daughter's school shoes back together because we can't afford to buy her a new pair. I mean, I'm 65, I've worked all my life, and we can't afford £20 for a pair of shoes. There's something wrong with society.
So with the gas, electric and my mortgage, that's 75% of my wages gone without anything else, without any, council tax, water rates, car insurance, petrol, food, any of that. 75% of my wages gone.
I can't remember the last time I went to a pub, because I can't pay, £5 for a pint. It's beyond my means. So the local pub's now closed. Not entirely due to me not going there, but that's closed.
Do you find it hard?
Yes, yes.
And so are you optimistic at all about the future?
Optimism. It's not a word I use a lot these days.
10 to 15 children a shift every day, every single day, and I'm saying you can't have that, there's no money, and it's breaking my heart. You see them, they're in a queue full of all their peers and other school children, and it's humiliating for them. It's so humiliating. They just look at you like, well, what am I going to eat? And it's like, I can't give you anything.
And this and that. That should never happen when the country like that, who is obviously in the US too, things like that should not be happening. But when in comparison to the US, the UK, the royal family is established for that, to help the people. But why there is so many people, why are so many people are in need for food, shelter, clothing, and heat? The winter's coming and all of that. You get what I'm saying? My goodness, okay? Country celebs, please. The week before last, Meghan was hanging with the likes of Jeff Bezos and a premium balcony that your fave royals will kill for, literally. That is true. But apart from that, it's the royalists that care deeply about that stuff. The average fan just want them happy and free. That's it. There it is. I should have read this before I went on with my rant. She put it very simple here. That's it. The royal family will kill for something like this. But us, we really don't care. We really don't care. Look at Meghan over here smiling. There they are, people. Oh my goodness. Mini royal walkabout. There's the laugh. This has triggered the jealous Meghan hating royalists. They're going nuts and my mention. Yeah, this is the nonsense that they care about. Remember how Yoko never gave John Lennon breathing room? I just realized Meghan is always within spitting distance of Harry, giving him no space, camera ready. What? Are you freaking kidding me? There's picture of Harry with his, not in here, with his old friend back in school or something I saw a couple weeks ago coming out from a library or something like that. Whatever. They don't give each other breathing room. There's that. People are laughing here. I think their mutual PDA is well documented and complained about by stuffy protocol obsessed royalists since they became a couple. I think it's better to have too much love from your loved one than too little. That's for sure. Look at Harry all over caressing her back. You really trigger some folks, girlie. I was especially tickled by the quote, "They want to be William and Kate," end quote, comment. Why would they when they are so excellent at being Harry and Meghan? Okay, I know, right? When pushed to the max, they resort to ridiculous ideas that are comforting delusion for them. I'm trying to be kind and gentle when replying to some of them, but they're still not copying very well at all, and instead they still want to let out their pain. There's this, oh dear. Oh dear, mini royal walkabout is gonna trigger some folks. That's that. Okay, she tried to grab the microphone. She looked awkward and Kevin did not look overly impressed. Oh my god, someone is a bit... Oh my god, they're looking for things to complain about. Oh my lord, but they hate on her, but they all into Harry and Meghan's mention. Alright, next tweet. There's this. When your father is head of the Church of England, but God's on your side. There's it. I'm thinking, isn't this guy who the one who created what is this charity? Homeboy Industry, I think. I think that's him. I'm not sure. Alright, there's this. People are laughing. Okay, come on, people with factual responses. This was a cute joke. Alright, there's the laugh. I feel that position itself uncomfortable with the bearer. As a Christian, I feel awkward to say it. It's not relatable. Okay, amen. I mean, the squad know how to throw shade without even throwing shades too and trigger the other ones. Amen. Henry VIII made himself head of the church so he could marry Anne Boleyn. There has never been anything religious about any of them. God is on Harry and Meghan's side because they are decent people who care about others. That's it. Okay, technically, his father is only the supreme governor of the Church of England. Whatever. He should not even associate anything with the church. Head of the church, please. The kind of behavior, pedophile, oh my God, you know, harboring pedophile and all of that. And his own brother too. Another one of the derangers' fondest wishes was debunked yesterday. Harry and Meghan are not unpopular with Hollywood A-listers, Kevin Costner, Ellen DeGeneres, Portia de Rossi, Oprah, etc. I can't decide. Do I prefer derangers' tears or derangers' cussing and screaming? Okay, there's that. And it was on a Friday too, from what I've heard. So it was like a nice little getaway from those people. Like going out to a nightclub or something. So they were having some fun. Okay, is that Michael Douglas hugging? Oh my God! If you look at on my video on Pure Wise, our part of Pure Service, that was the name I was thinking of. I could not come up with it. I cannot believe it. There it is. And I even mentioned his wife. I can remember Michael Douglas. Yes, that's what I thought he was. But then again, I was like, no, he's old. This guy look old, but he's not older than Michael Douglas. Michael Douglas looked much older. That was the name I was thinking of. I could not come up with the name. Yes, is that Michael Douglas hugging Meghan? Okay, I don't think so. I don't know who he is. Yeah, it's not him. I saw another, how do you call this? Another angle of his face. That's not him. But that was the name I was thinking of, Michael Douglas. Okay, you're missing the entire point. Hollywood is beneath the royal family. Whether you like it or not, a special place is still reserved for those of royal blood. The king and the, Prince and Prince of Wales. Prince and Princess of Wales aren't competing with... But why are they all into our stuff? Why are they... This is what you would think. But they're all into our stuff. They want to be relatable. They want to be loved, admired. But they're doing shady stuff. We don't like shady people. So we left them alone. Look at Meghan. She left them. But you guys keep on coming into their mentions. This is the whole thing here. Yes, this is what you would think. They're above all of this. But why are they all like you, for instance? You probably a royalist, I don't know. But why would you come into our mention when we're beneath them or something like that? Why would you come into our mention? We left them alone. We don't care about them. They're nasty people. They claim to be royal in this high society of things. You think they will know better than anybody else. But they're beneath us. It's just the name. The name to make themselves feel good. They're above us. But their action, their behavior, their core values is beneath majority of people. My goodness. There's simply no need. Meghan is the only one who cares. How is Meghan cares? How is Meghan cares when she's minding her own business? She left them. She left them. Literally left them. And said, I don't need this BS. She literally left them. How is Meghan care about them? How? Oh my God. I need to block this after I finish with some of the comment. Really? Then why were your royals so excited to meet Tom Cruise? Why were they begging for stars to attend Charles' coronation? Do some homework. You will find that the royal family frequently kisses up the entertainers. Thank you. Okay, there's 10 comment on this. Okay, I just read that. So basically, you then read the tweet. Okay, Hollywood is beneath the royal family. How can you say that? No human is beneath another. We're all the same. Hollywood is king. Hollywood loves Harry and Meghan, and that's why haters are making Kevin Costner's trend. They are having an enormous cry fest. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's block this. Let's go to the next tweet. Phew. My goodness. Yeah, you have, what is it? Remember when Tom Cruise, was it that movie that came out? There was a premiere. I didn't really cover it, but I don't know if other squaddies cover it. But William wore a shoes with airplane on it. It's like a freaking child. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Are you kidding me? And then it was Tom Cruise who was literally treating his wife like a lady. For once, not that Harry is not there. My goodness. And how dare Harry, who, if Harry was there, would do such a thing too, because he has his own wife to care about. Alright, there's Harry every time he's out with Meghan, treating Meghan with respect. Okay, the mother to his children. Harry and Meghan with Montecito's family. Okay, there they are here. Okay, too bad Oprah and Ellen are in the photo because I can't give it a like. That's your problem. It's fine. I don't know. I said in that video as well that has the video clips. They've been trying to X out Oprah because, you know, I know. The interview. That's it. The Oprah interview. That's why. And not only that, it is because of that. Because when the Oprah interview was coming out, I think it was Dan Wooten, and I was reading how they're trying to bad-mouthing her, and I was like, what? It's around that time, leading up to the Oprah interview on PYTE, whatever video it's in. I don't remember which video, but around that time, where they were trying to, that was the first time I encountered of how they were trying to X out people that they don't like. I was like, what? Oprah? You trying to do this to Oprah? Is it this Oprah who did this, and that? And I went on. I was like, no way. Oh my goodness. These people are ridiculous. Okay? It's because of her status. Okay? She has money. She hold her own. She doesn't need and beg people for money. When I say beg people for money, not for herself. Okay? There's a different part here. It's not for herself. Because I've heard her try asking for money to raise for other charities. And keep in mind, she's a millionaire. She has money. Yes, but there's other things she's doing with her money. She has a school. There's different projects she's doing and all of that. So if we want in our society for things to work, we all have to chip in. So when I say she doesn't beg for money, I meant for herself, for her well-being, for her to pay her bill, for her to eat and things like that. This is what I mean. But I've seen some videos of her asking for money, raising money for Hawaii, and I think The Rock was there too, or something like that. So when I say beg for money, not for herself, to put food on the table, not that. I hope you understand my point here. So they're trying to X her out. All right. There's this. I read that already. I love you. Godly message on your timeline. There's this. This place has everything. Freedom. Oprah needs to go. What did Oprah do? Okay, I need to block these people. I don't know what Oprah did. Until I know, then I'll say, okay. But so far, Oprah hasn't done anything in my eyes. The same way I keep on hearing people saying things about the Kardashian. The Kardashian earned their money fair and square. I don't know if... I would have known if they have deceived the government, because the government does not mess with anybody who mess up with their taxes. So they doing their thing, paying their taxes, earn their money fair and square. I don't know any unethical or illegal ways of them making their money. You may not like the way they're making the money, but if it's legal and, you know, not abusing other people to do that, I'm okay with it. But I'm not buying that stuff because it's not for me. That's all. Alright, oh Lord, when I thought of Prince Harry had got rid of these suede shoes, blame me. Alright, so there it is here. He didn't forget about it. Alright, so there's that. I mean, that's the proper shoes, because if, I don't know, he's gonna be working on sand and, how do you call this, grass and all of that, you don't wear your best shoes there. Okay, nope, something tells me that Meghan loves him. I have the same feeling. I hope Lily throws them away. What about the dogs to eat those shoes out? I'm dead. They look nice. There's this. LOL. Shabby, he fed us with new shoes recently. Leave our in-laws. Oh, alright. I don't like these shoes. There's that. Okay, emojis. I'm only teasing. I mean, that's the squad. They've been talking about those shoes for a very long time. Next tweet. There's that. That's mother. The squad. Gorgeous in her exquisite coat. There's that. There's the loving eye. She looks so light. There's this. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. After this, I'm not gonna record anymore. I have more things, but I have to edit another video. Okay, Harry and Meghan joined Kevin Costner at his One805 event, which raises money for first responders. There's the same pictures again. Wonderful event for first responders doing great things in their communities. Love to see our faves sharing in this, thanks to Costner. There's that. That coat must be sold out by now. There's this. There's that. Push to the back where they should be, let alone there at all. What does that mean? Okay. Trying to say something stupid, but anyway, that's a different language. I love them, your honor. Okay, enjoy their time and doing their thing. So proud of them. My girl and her husband, love. She always look $1 million. All right, that was somewhere, I think it was in one of my videos, they say, you know, trying to say Meghan doesn't look good in the coat, and I'm like, thank God. Let me stop this. Thank God she doesn't care what people says, but that's her thing. But yet you're watching, you're clicking, you do all of that. Okay, while your fave neighbor are doing World War II reenactment with some Nazi shit, mine are in a community fundraising. This guy lost his life recently. I think it was this year, and I think it was a car accident. Oh my God, he is so funny. You know, those laid back kind of jokes he will be. Yeah, it's very sad that he died. Okay, what? This is the thing that they were doing? Are you kidding me? Oh shit. Men in frightening Nazi uniform clash with locals at 1940s festival. I mean, these people, they don't want to move forward. They want to keep on going back. What in the name? Okay, group of at least 10 confronted in street before being escorted away from event in Sheridan, Norfolk. LOL. Let's see here. What did I say? Bro, what the hell? LOL. True. Okay, you say, there's a laugh. Leslie. Okay, let's go to the next tweet. Okay, the trips to Paris and New York must have been gigantic flops, because the way the media is focused on Montecito, you think the free ones on the West Coast are king and queen. Alright, you should put one and one together. Alright, the father went to France to do his thing. The brother went to New York, I don't know, to go to see garbage thing and oysters and all of that, one in Central Park. And then there's Harry and Meghan doing their thing And then that's all we're talking about. Okay, if the UK wanted to make the royal family likable again, Charles will abdicate, William will do the same and disclaim the throne for his kids, and Harry and Meghan become king and queen, though it will still be an irrelevant anachronism. Okay, I'm sorry, but absolutely not. I don't think the UK want anything. They don't want any of that. Okay, I'm sorry, but absolutely not. And Harry doesn't want it. Because Harry have said it. He's a man of his word. Unless if they really, really push him, then maybe. But other than that, I think whatever he have said in the past still remain. Okay, I'm sorry, but absolutely not. There's no reason for Harry or his family to take that throne. All that needs to be done is for Chuck and Willie to stop using the press and their one-sided war, leave the Sussexes alone, and keep their attention on their side of the pond. Yep. Okay, they don't need the press. We have minds of our own. Thanks. Well, whatever. But this is what you guys have over there. There's this. Yep. Okay, get some media literacy. Then come back when you understand what drives the media. You'll never understand how wrong your tweet is. But keep believing that proportions BS. Okay, this is someone that I blocked. What did they say here? Let's see here. My God, difference between the royal family and the Sussex. Prince William was a door, and are you freaking kidding me? Prince William was a door. Where did they get that? And pretty much there for the charity, not taking center stage, unlike Harry and Meghan, where me about me. But they invited them. They were guests of honor. And then William, he went to a place where tourists was there. They didn't even know he was there. They thought it was Harry, and they asked him about Harry. Oh my God, no wonder I did black this. No, let's leave it. Right there. And then the other thing is the position that they are in, the kind of things that they're doing, they need to be seen. Okay, I don't know when they want their faves to be doing those kind of things where Harry and Meghan just doing that thing and then they get the adoration, but the other one is craving for what Harry and Meghan don't really, like chasing the light kind of thing. The light is chasing Harry and Meghan pretty much. Okay, they are interesting. The moldy ones in Great Britain, not so much. Many people in the UK and some in the USA expect Harry and Meghan to fail and crawl back so they can criticize and abuse them again. But they're successful in creating a meaning life for their young family. That's a big thorn of discontent and envy. Now most critics behave like 12-year-olds bullies. Yeah. They are. I bet if they could elect their king and queen, those two that are hated would be king and queen. That's it. I think so too. I think that was in one tweet I said something like that, where if they want the institution to stay, where they just have to elect which one of the members of the royal family to be there. They have to show themselves if they're worthy to be king. I suppose her critics find Meghan Markle to be uppity. They are offended that she has self-regard and that enraged the controlling psychopath who make a living out of destroying people. Okay, they all are baggage for God when you think about that. And he is sure about that. Her existence is sending them over the edge. God will protect them. Look at them. Bab, it's very simple. People do not like or trust liars. But the court system is open. I'm going to come to this. All right, let's read whatever here. Okay, preach. Uppity, a term that is pretty much always reserved for women, especially of working class and or color. Misogyny, classism, and racism at its finest. I think Bab is on the payroll. Sussex cried. Okay, what Meg has done all her life, you mean? Okay, we've seen it. All right, the rather she knew her place. She is an equal and hope-loving relationship with Harry. Okay, very true. Uppity is such a British class conscious word. All right, let's go into that. Okay, she's saying is a liar, right? Meghan is a liar. Do you trust the gutter press or do you believe everything you are spoon-fed? Exactly. Uppity is okay. I read that, so I didn't go into it. So there's this here. That's why we don't trust you, Barbara. I believe Meghan. Alright, so there's that. But you love the current king and queen, right? Moralizing over Meghan and the lies the British press told you, she told not so, but whatever. When those two cheated and lied so that they could shag each other all over Gloucestershire is hilarious. Alright. Note to self, you appear to like and trust the royals. Okay, the monarchy constantly lies, Barbara. What lies, Barbara? You better have receipt to back it up, but I'm certain you don't. You jealous trolls love to repeat the trash tabloid liars. Okay, your discernment is non-existent. Alright, so let's move on. Oh, black. Where is it? She's. Do you trust the God of Press? So okay. Let's go back. Where is it? This. Where is it? Okay, there it is. This one. Bob, it's very simple. People do not like or trust liars. Okay, so. But you do love the ones that's lying to you every day to take the taxpayers' money. Some people. That's why sometimes I say let the blind see. I have 2 more tweets. Okay, top tier couple. The problem for Lazy William, Kate the monarchy, and British media is people love this couple and they have star power that will never go away. They charm everyone. Meghan Markle. There's all those hashtags. Okay, Harry and Meghan's new campaign to win Hollywood over. How the hell? I think I responded to that. What new campaign? My goodness. Sussexes are small. Sussexes are all smile as they are giving star billing at Kevin Costner fundraiser in front of allies Oprah and Ellen DeGeneres. Sussex charm Costner. My goodness. They invite them to come. So whatever. Okay, I can't see that. Understand what I'm saying. The British media, royals wanted to portray William is popular. They manipulate circumstances to make it look that way, and they succeed. No one in the UK is hearing much about our mayor cancelling, only the fake crowd and adoration. Exactly this. Since William and Kate have no project, the palaces decide to copy everything Harry and Meghan do, and it started with the Zoom and the pandemic. After Harry and Meghan did like 4 or 5 already. Palace panicked. There's the laugh. Now the game is to take photos doing like dress like nothing with the brain. They are just oozing bile and rage. After really colossal flop in New York City, this is hard for them to swallow. Okay, I won't say Williams' time here in New York was a flop, but it was greatly exaggerated, staged, and largely ineffectual. William does not have the star quality it takes to keep the monarchy afloat. Okay, I love her, and this is what they were hoping for. The thing is that I've said this, they want popularity, but once the people who have the popularity, look at from Princess Diana to Meghan, they come under their control and then they mold them back into what they all about, but yet they still want the charm, the popularity again. How can that be if you cannot let people be? They want to control people. This is why God gives everybody to be individual. Do as you please. All right, you're free to do as you please, right? But the only thing in a decent society, there's boundaries, there's respect, there's understanding, so people could still be doing certain things without interfering in other people's lives. But the thing is that the institution, they look at the finished product, the glamorous, all of these glamorous things, right? They want the finished product. Once the finished product come to them, there's literally Meghan was the finished product. Come to them, what did they do? They try to mold her back into the nonsense that they are. At the same time, they still want the star power. How the hell can you be a star power when people cannot move freely and do what is needed? When Meghan was over there, those projects that she did, they didn't know about it. Okay, look how successful it is. What happened to them? They hated her for that. They hated her for that. So how can they be anything more when they just want to control? And there's something in Harry's book where he was describing Meghan about the beauty of Meghan, the order, isn't chaos. I forgot how he put his words.
Travel the world from top to bottom, literally. I'd hopscotched the continents. I'd met hundreds of thousands of people. I'd crossed paths with a ludicrously large cross-section of the planet's 7 billion residents. For 32 years, I'd watched a conveyor belt of faces pass by, and only a handful ever made me look twice. This woman stopped the conveyor belt. This woman smashed the conveyor belt to bits. I'd never seen anyone so beautiful. Why should beauty feel like a punch in the throat? Does it have something to do with our innate human longing for order? Isn't that what scientists say? And artists? That beauty is symmetry, and therefore represents a relief from the chaos? Order? Isn't that what scientists say? And artists? That beauty is symmetry, and therefore represents a relief from the chaos? Certainly my life to that point had been chaotic. I can't deny hungering for order, can't deny seeking a bit of beauty. I'd just come back from a trip with Pa, Willie and Kate to France, where we'd marked the anniversary of the Battle of the Somme, honoured the British dead, and I'd read a haunting poem, Before Action. It was published by a soldier 2 days before he died in action. It ended, "Help me to die, O Lord." Reading it out, I realised I didn't want to die. I wanted to live. A fairly staggering revelation for me just then. But this woman's beauty and my response to it wasn't based merely on symmetry. There was an energy about her, a wild joy and playfulness. There was something in the way she smiled, the way she interacted with Violet, the way she gazed into the camera. Confident, free. She believed life was one grand adventure. I could see that. What a privilege it would be, I thought, to join her on that journey. I got all of that from her face.
Describing Meghan, but one of the things I point out, because this is something we discuss sometime in architecture, especially in Greek and Roman architecture, where there is order, line, and form. There's things supposed to be in a specific way.
Does it have something to do with our innate human longing for order? Isn't that what scientists say? And artists? That beauty is symmetry, and therefore represents a relief from the chaos?
When you look at a column where at the bottom it's bigger, as it goes, as it gets higher, it tapered a little bit. So when you look back, okay, like a painting, you move back, you look at it, it looks as if the thing is straight, but it's not. Okay, so there's a way of things. They want things in a specific way. When you see them walking into a church, they're walking in a line, things have to be a specific way so they don't get confused. When people are moving around freely, doing things that they become crazy because they can't really control these people. They don't know what everybody's doing. So they become crazy in their mind. So this is the thing that is happening with these people. They want things to be in a specific way. Okay? Line, so they know this is what's happening. But they're not freaking God. They can't control everybody. And this is the nonsense that they're trying to do with, when you look at in the US, the group of people is trying to steal election. They want things to be in a certain order so they could control people. But they're not freaking God. They don't last forever. This kind of thing. I don't know. I went off. I went from architecture to people to God and all of this. But this is the way that I've seen that these people want things to be in a specific line, and to know the schedule. At this time, this is what's happening. This and this and this. There's a line. There's an order. When people are walking, you're supposed to be on a line, and this and that. So their eyes could be fixated. They could know which way you're going and all of that. But when people are moving around, let's say for instance, you go to, what's the busiest street? Let's say Times Square or Shanghai, whatever. Somewhere in Japan, there's, I don't know the area, but I usually see it in pictures and videos where the cross street full of people. These kind of things drive them crazy. It drives them crazy because they don't know where each individuals are going. But if there is a line, people stand on line, they walk in one behind the other, they calm down. Their senses, their inner peace is calmed down. But when people are moving around freely, they go crazy because they can't control. They don't know which way people are going. This is the institution. This is the way they operate. But in reality, people supposed to move freely, with respect and understanding and boundaries. You could do whatever you want to a certain extent. All right, there's boundaries. But when they see people moving, you see the final product, like I was saying, of Meghan, Okay, it's to walking among people, doing different things, going to what do you call this? Different meetings to get a job and things like that, different gigs. Okay, that's chaos. Okay, that's chaos. Everybody's going different places to do whatever. Among the chaos, Meghan find her way to shine her bright light. Okay, now you got the finished product. Okay, now there's Meghan established herself. She's doing all of this. Harry was able to meet her and all of that. So this, you get the final product, right? The institution envy the final product. But if they were to go and do all the things that Meghan did to get to the position, that they won't be able to do it. It's too much for them. Let me finish with this. I love how the Daily Rag act like they got the exclusive. LOL. Must really wreck them that they need Harry and Meghan more than Harry and Meghan need them. By the way, William can be happy about Harry and Meghan remaining unbothered. Alright. Once again, this Brits tabloid couldn't even give Will a full news cycle. As soon as they had something they deemed more interesting, Willie, Pa, and stepmom were bounced from the headline, and the focus is back on the free ones, 8,000 kilometer ocean and 8 time zones away. 8 time zones. Next tweet. Okay, the same media who bully Meghan day in day out, even when she was pregnant, are now pretending to care her children don't get to visit the UK or the relative who pioneered the abuse. Make it make sense. Okay, there's me here. Let me drop this here. For those who's new into the Harry and Meghan saga with the UK BS. And this is where the guy was talking about the thing. Let's listen to it. Oops, the video.
How would you were in charge of royal protection. How would you characterize the threats that Meghan and Harry received?
Well, disgusting and very real. I've talked publicly for many years about the threat of extreme right-wing terrorism in this country. I've often been misquoted as taking my eye off the ball, as though I think that that was the biggest threat. I've never called it the biggest threat, but it was the fastest growing. You know, and my wonderful friend and counterpart at MI5 will tell you exactly the same thing, that when I started in CT in 2015,
counterterrorism,
it was about 6% of our total workload. Certainly when I left 15, 16 months ago, it was over 20% of our workload.
But there were many serious, credible threats against Meghan, were there, emanating from the far right in this country?
Absolutely. If you'd seen the stuff that was written and you were receiving it,
it's buffering. So that was that I put. Okay, it's buffering. Let's see. So that's that. Let's keep. Oh, there's more. Okay, I find some of the. Oh, let's pause. Alright, so there's more. Let me go back. So now I see Twitter doesn't show the video aspect of it anymore. They just leave the link. Okay, the British tabloid and media fully expected to make billions off of Harry and Meghan children, but God says no. Okay, it doesn't make sense. It won't ever make sense. They are grasping at anything to the point of recycling stories, doing anything they can to try to get Harry and Meghan back in their clutch. God is good. With our prayers, no way. These people are evil. Can you imagine? Because those people, they don't care. They don't care if this is a child or anything. They do not care. Can you imagine the amount of abuse those children will be getting on the press, and then how it will affect them mentally? Harry knows all about that. This is why one of many reasons he took his kids out of there, his little family out of there. The toxic British media wants pictures of those children. They want access to the Sussexes. They are now trying to guilt Harry and Meghan into coming to there and bringing their children. They can get it through their thick skull that Harry and Meghan are done with the British media and their money-making schemes. The family travels all over the world. Hell, they come to the USA when they need money for their vanity project. If they want to see the kids, they know the address. Exactly. Last I checked, there is an airport at LAX. Flight go to both countries. The Spencers aren't ENJ Eugenie and Jack managed to get there. What's stopping the other relatives? Okay, it will be interesting to know how often Charles sees his nieces, nephews, and Wells' grandchildren. They try to make out that they are a close-knit family, but I doubt that. They see each other more than a few times per year, once at Balmoral and summer, once at Sandringham. Now that the Queen passed, I don't even think many of them will show up, because I think it's the Queen who was somewhat putting them together. Those little moments during the Christmas holiday and all of that, she has them over there. But now, I don't know. This guy is only with, what's that, three in a marriage kind of thing. The holidays are approaching, so the British media narrative has to shift to, but they want to see kids. Sadly, this will be the trend until after Christmas. It's too bad. I think Harry and Meghan now have already created their own, how do you call this? Their own tradition. Their own tradition with their little family and stuff like that. It's much better. I've said this before, even from the beginning. I was like, I don't see how I mean, I said Meghan, but technically me. Not that they want me over there, but I don't see how family members will be knowing how Meghan grew up, not in this kind of environment where you around family, you still have to dress up. You can't really be relaxed or anything like that. During Christmas, you're seeing kids with suit and tie and all. That's so freaking uncomfortable. How the kids are going to be running around? Because I remember when my kids were much younger, when we go to parties, yes, we dress them decently, but they're going to be running around. I don't put the best dress on them. If they're going to church, that's a different story. But around family members, friends and family who you've been around with, they're going to, a small little gathering, you put clothes that is comfortable on the kids so they could run around and do what, to have fun with their little cousins and whatever. But over there, suit and tie and regular shoes, that's not comfortable. Alright, so now there's Harry and Meghan. They have their little family, 2 kids, dogs, and themselves, friends probably. Some friends will probably come in. It'll be much better. I won't be surprised if some of other family members of Harry will prefer to come over there. It's more relaxed over there. Alright, come and join the family over there. Okay, really interesting. And engagement try. Okay, Zoom giving. That's a good one. Zoom giving. Yeah, just exactly. This one is a good one. This is a good one. All right, this one I put, but I didn't put the link. Let's see if I could search for it. And this is my last one too. Okay, so that was this one. All right, let's go into it and then put the link in it if next time I need it. Okay, the UK press and the royal family acting like the ex. Yeah, did I do it? Like an ex. They won't move on. Leaking 3 different versions of the same story from weeks and months ago. Meanwhile, Harry and Meghan are here. There they are here. Okay, certain hate account with gingival hypertrophy is running threads on winter coats and had sunny California. Apparently everyone else was wearing next to nothing. Seriously, this and derogatory comments on her jackets is what they are reduced to. I don't live in California. I went there for vacation. I think it was 2 weeks. I don't remember how long we stayed. Could be a week or so. I don't think it was 2 weeks. When I was there, in the morning, very chilly. During midday, sunny and hot as hell. And the afternoon is chilly again. So when you know you're going out, especially, they probably, let's say for instance, they probably left their house, the most I would say 3-4 o'clock. Alright, and then they stay probably until 10 o'clock maybe. Right? So from 3 o'clock till 10 o'clock, the weather already changed several times. So you just wear something that you feel comfortable with throughout the... She probably wearing something underneath of this. And if she get cold or if she get hot, look, she's already prepared. Look at Oprah with her sweater, this lady with her sweaters and all of that. Please, these people have nothing to argue about, but they're picking things. while they're not basking in the Jagging and Claim store or the King of France and the Flashing Mistress show. Okay, it still makes no sense why they keep talking about them when you wanted them to leave the UK. Even the talk shows over talks about them, asking questions about them when a guest comes. Honestly, I want them to send the UK a court order, say leave their name out of their mouth. And then they're gonna come out with free speech and all of that. I don't know. It's very sad to so many levels, the way our society have turned into. And it's like, it's a slow thing. It happened. They sneak this kind of behavior into us. Very little, slow moving process, and then we're getting the end side of it. Okay. They don't have any access to them, and I love it. The firm and the media constantly playing catch up. It is noticeable that no one asked about the Opal sweater while it was hot in California. Okay, and Prince Willie was in the US using our first responders for a photo app to create lying stories to spread a lies about him being loved by US. US didn't invite you here. The royal family only expose how privileged and arrogance they think they are to do that in the first place. Yeah, what is it when he went to the fire station? There was only one person was there, firefighter was there, and the rest of the room was his entourage. I don't know, just come to take pictures to bring back home. This is why I think the mayor sort of cancel on him. Don't come and take pictures with me to abuse me over there. I mean, people are starting to get it, and the thing is that the media is making him do all this. He can't think for himself. It's sad. All right, so let's do a prayer. Prayer for let the blind see. That's it. Okay, in the name of Jesus, I pray that they will be able to see clearly, to recognize who you are, and to give their hearts to you. Remove all hindrances the enemy will use to distract them from your truth. Open their eyes, Lord, that they might see Jesus. All right, so this is somewhat kind of new. I've said these prayers before, but this one seems kind of new. All right, so that is it. Please take a moment. Oh, this is the thing that I was uploading. Okay, there's no issues. September 26th. No, it's not for tomorrow. There's the Ozzy thing. Let's see. It's not for tomorrow. Oh, it is. I don't have any. Whew, it is for tomorrow. Today's 25th. It is 26th. Okay, schedule it. It's done. So that is it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. And don't forget, I have Patreon. You could go there and be a member. All right, so that's it. Thank you for your support.
And now we're here, so we're thrilled.